Hello. Just a casual blue screen. I think the cat has broken my board. No? Just turned it off. Well done, dickhead cat. That was just a complete PC blue screen because of EA anti-cheat. Just opening the vanilla game. I've not loaded a single mod. I've just downloaded them, but they are not once have they interacted with the actual game file yet. EA anti-cheat is the best piece of software ever invented. Said nobody ever. How do they get away with having such a shitty piece of software? Genuinely. The Series C mod is not a thing anymore, Nathan. I'm going to have to manually make the badge. Quali starts in 15 minutes. Hey Dom, how are you, pal? Might just be easier for me to just get someone to make the kits for me at this rate, to be honest. And the badge. Right, so I've got the editor open. Now what? Search for the kit. Okay. Good. This is where I need your help, chat. Do I need to do it in legacy? Data explorer impression. Do the assets need to be saved in a certain area, a certain folder? Jamie. Do I need to save the assets in a certain place? These are all the assets. Do I need to save these in a certain place? Because even by trying to follow the fucking tutorial, the first step doesn't work. Because it's gonna be for a custom team. It's gonna be for a creator club. Do I need to make the creator club first? We need to make, I think, judging by this. I mean, I could overwrite the stuff for Spezia, for example, who got relegated, but then obviously I'd have all the players, which I can use the live editor for. Which I still need to download. So, hang on, who got relegated from Serie B last season? So I could just replace Spezia, for example. I could replace Spezia's kits Replace all text or assets with the files from the download. Okay. Let me just try this first. So I don't even know which one I fucking downloaded. Which one did I download? It's gonna be the home one, isn't it? The blue home one. So am I going to want to delete all of these? Need to do the editing of the squad file and all sorts. Okay. How proficient are you at doing this? I'd quite happily chuck a couple of quid your way, Jamie, if you were able to just make the mods for me. Because I am going to suck at this. You do have to create the club first. Usual workflow is create the club first, in-game using create a club. And then have its own team ID, etc. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. Let's first download latest everything. I wasn't sure if you could just add the kit into the game. Can you do that because Patreon? What do you mean, can I do that because Patreon? Patreon players aren't going to be part of my club, are they? The save file's fine because I can use the live editor and just change real life players to Patreon people. It's not like the console version where I'd need to actually have them in the squad. We want edit teams and download data stuff. I use the live editor to edit real players to add in Petrol players now. I don't actually create them, so to speak. What I can do actually is go and delete those old save files first. It's not going to work with this version anyway, so I'll delete it. Goodbye, RTG. I'm going to create a club, Jamie. Going to create a club, and then I'm going to need their home kit, away kit, goalkeeper kit and badge. What do Italians call the manager? Like in Spanish, you'd call him Jefe. Gafferini. I'm not sure if trolling or not. Cheers, Nels. Come on, computer work, please. Italian footballers and players call their manager Mister. According to Google. So they just call him Mr. Wood. But that doesn't quite make sense. They wouldn't come to me like, "Hey, Mister," or would they? Yeah, but I get where you're coming from there, Rory. But that's not like my name isn't. I'm not saying what's my name, as in what's my job title. It's like the player's affectionate name for me as a manager. Like you say, gaffer or boss or something of this nature. Not like Commissario Tecnico. It wouldn't be like, "Hey, Commissario Tecnico, do you want me to go left or right?" It's a "Hey, boss." Or jefe in Spanish. Yes, they would say exactly that. Commissar. Just Signore. Signore probably makes more sense, doesn't it? Allenatore is coach. So yeah, Signore is very formal. Man United players call Sir Alex Sir. Yeah, or boss. Call him the boss. Allenatore. Well, no, he wasn't a Sir before when they called him Sir, Tomasi. It's like when you're responding to your teacher, yes sir, no sir. Face doesn't matter because we're going to overwrite it with my guy's face anyway. No, I'm Signore Ches. Chris isn't really a name they use in Italy, is it? Or Christopher. Not really a very Italian name, is it? Cristofo. I'll wear a... I'll wear a club jacket, I think. Cristoforo Colombo for Christopher Columbus. But I don't mind the jacket, sweater, and trousers look. Might put a tie on there. Grey sweater? Put a grey sweater on. There's no ties. I don't get to wear a tie at all with the grey sweater. Come on now. Let's go black sweater then, if I can't wear a fucking tie with it. Create your own club name. Right, this is where we need to actually copy stuff from the actual real life club. Where's the fucking control button on my console would work? On my keyboard would work? Union Brescia. Nickname Biancazzurri. Oh, I have to select something. The White and Blues or the Lioness? I'll just go with the Lions. What would the short name be? And the abbreviation? In Italian it would be Unione, but everything else is going to be in English, so... Short name would just be Brescia, wouldn't it? Yeah. I imagine. Oh, UD Brescia. I imagine I could change these with a live editor as well, yeah. And the abbreviation UDB? Like that abbreviation is going to be what they genuinely have in like actual televised footage of a Brescia game. I'm just trying to see what they're... So it's BRE. It's BRE. Union Brescia, BRE. And Dolomito. And the mascot has to be a lion. Oh my god. These are mental. B. Rat. FC cool. Cat. Shame we can't change the colour of the cat. It's got to be a lion. It will be a lion, but I'm just curious to see what the other ones look like. A dog, a bear, a tiger, horse. Jesus. It's a lion. They are Brescia. Right, replace team. We're going to replace Spezia. Brescia's rival. They don't really have a rival in Serie B. There was an alien, yeah. Brescia's rivals were Atalanta, yeah, and I can't select Atalanta. Other rivals in Como's going to be the easy one to go for, isn't it? Como's Serie A, aren't they? As much as Hellas Verona. Hellas Verona aren't here either. Cremonese, they're not this level either. Cremonese, Como and Hellas Verona are the three that I'm being told. We replaced Spezia, Jade, because they got relegated. Brescia didn't get promoted in real life. No, they lost the playoff final to Ascoli. None of these clubs are really rivalries. Cremonese, Atalanta and Como are all Serie A. Mantova are probably closer, well, geographically. Mantova or Modena, yeah, Mantova's 65 kilometres away, right, we'll go Mantova then. Mantova. Right, stadium. They play in a horrendous ground. It's probably very Italian, but it's horrendous. It's a 23,500 seater. It looks like this. It's just 4 individual stands like that. So it's kind of similar to Longville, just bigger. Arena del Centenario is probably quite close. In terms of capacity, it's 23.5, but I'm just not going to be able to find a stadium that looks the part that's similar. And that doesn't strike as a stadium that holds 23,500, does it really? It's basically just a fucking bowl. Union Park's not far off, but it's still pretty not right. Do I go Centenario? Aloha Park? Yeah, there's a big gap between the stands though, which won't be great for content. What does Aloha Park? I mean, that does kind of look similar, doesn't it? Even down to the mountains in the background. Aloha Park. I think Aloha Park's the one. It's called Mario Rigamonti. That's literally every... Thankfully, that's every single letter. I can't fit stadium, but Mario Rigamonti does fit. Stadio Mario Rigamonti. Let me get that. Those pictures up again. So yeah, stadium theme white. Seat colour blue. That's not a rich enough blue though. That's too deep a blue. True blue. True blue. True blue. That's what we'll go for. It's as close as I'm going to be able to get, really, isn't it? Like the other blue is a bit. Ricky and Rory with a raid of 130 fucking 6, lads. Let's fucking go. Cheers, boys. Appreciate it. Ricky and Rory were doing Pescara, right, recently. In the process of setting up a save for Union Brescia. Big up the Ches all day. Actually, to be fair, that blue, it looks darker in the menus. It looks darker in here, but actually on the ground, that looks more akin to. See that in comparison, it almost looks purple. I think it's still got to be that true blue, doesn't it? Cyan's definitely too bright. True blue is just the closest we're going to get. Brian, thank you very much for resubscribing for a 23rd month, mate. It's very, very good of you indeed. Cheers, pal. We are bringing back Brescia, Nicola, yes. Brescia in real life have brought themselves back as a football club. They're called Union Brescia. They lost the Serie C playoff final this year, most recently to Ascoli. Yeah, sure is. $100 bits from Ben. Let's try and get a train, shall we? My guide. All aboard! Wow, loads of you guys are very kindly followed as well. Frederino, Noah, Scousness, Mr. Digit. Well, it's not Mr. Digit. Every time I read the RNR, I always think it says Mr. Digit, Backseat, Nicola, Shamas, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, I'm afraid. Yos, Lucas, and A2372607 with a top fucking username, pal. Yes, Pep played for Brescia. Sandro Tonali played for Brescia. We're bringing them fucking back, lads. We're bringing them back. Pitch-wise, are there any Are there any Serie, or I was going to say Serie A, or Italian in general licensing rules about pitches? Obviously, in the Premier League, you're only allowed to do a certain thing with the pitch. The Rigamonti looks like it has, well, I can find multiple different options. Either thick lines or thick verticals, thick horizontals. Kind of similar to this, to be honest. Kind of similar to what's already there. That's 2 years ago. 4 years ago. It's just thick. 7 years ago. Yeah, it's just kind of thick verticals or thick horizontals. Simas. Thank you very much, Simas, for confirming for me. Thick horizontals and thick verticals, isn't it? And it's just regular white nets, right? Oh no, blue. Are they blue and white horizontal stripes? Okay, sweet. Let's do that then. Grass I'll leave as is then. Although we might make it slightly lighter because of the Italian nature of the club. And nets, I want diagonal blue and white. There we go. Ah, is there true? Can I have diagonal true blue? Because it's fucking purple, isn't it? I'll have to go sky blue. It might not look right though. Ah, it looks good enough. Still looks a little weird. This is as close as we're going to get. Thank you for the follow. R&R do with all the W, all the O's even. Atmosphere. I always forget to get the extra ones. Ah, do they? I don't know. Do they have a goal sound? Do Union Brescia have a goal sound? Union Brescia does not have an official electronic goal horn or unique audio clip played through the stadium speakers. Instead, when a goal is scored at the Stadio Mario Rigamonti, the club relies on passionate roars of the Curva Nord, accompanied by the stadium announcer. So it's basically no. It's the crowd. So there is no goal sound. Crowd chants. Spurs, back off. The old Brescia had. Okay. Let me do that same Google search. The club's traditional team anthem is Nel Blue, but it was a siren or a horn blast. No, I can't have fucking Zombie Nation. Zombie Nation. Oh, hang on. It just says, doesn't necessarily. Well, the club's traditional anthem is Nel Blue. Modern Italian football clubs generally rely on an upbeat stadium effect like a siren or a horn blast. We do use mods, Connor. Yes. I could just pick one I like. Yeah, that's fair. We'll have a quick toilet break, and then we'll go through the goal noises and see if we can find one that we like and one that feels right, feels Italian. Back in a couple of minutes. I return with the goods. Right, let me turn the music off so we can hear what's going on in game. No. Goal sound. What are our goal sounds? These are going to be awful, aren't they? Like, genuinely embarrassingly poor. Am I going to be better off just going with nothing? Probably. Thank you for the follow, Connor. That's just going to get me copyright struck, surely. Oh, you can't hear desktop audio, sorry. I didn't realise you can't hear desktop audio. It reset from when the stream went down with the blue screen. Apologies. Meow, meow. What club would play that? And the goal goes in. Lol. So what fucking fire truck sounds like that? Normally use the Valencia one or Song 2. Yeah, Song 2 is great. None of these are things you'd hear after, or very, very few of these are things you'd hear after a goal. A lion roar would be on brand. A lion roar would be on brand. Yeah, I found the same. The 24-25 video, Sam, of Kerncraft. But I just can't have Kerncraft, can I really? so American and Canadian. The lion roar would be very on brand, wouldn't it? If I don't like it once it's on, can I turn it off again with a live editor or not? This would work for Monza, but nothing more than Monza. Or if we were to redo Maranello, Norwich's is pretty good. Really? Napoli play this? The fuck? Napoli play what's he play? My brain's died trying to think of his name. Swedish. Avicii. Seven Nation Army's always a winner. So Sun 2. Oh, was that David Guetta? No, it was Napoli, wasn't it? Is this David Guetta? This is Avicii, right? Oh, I thought I was waiting for that to go, take me home, country roads. Valencia is pretty cool. Wolfsburg, are you alright? That's why you got fucking relegated, lads. Yeah, I thought it was Avicii. Thank you, Rory. I think we go with the lion roar. Let's have the lion roar. Something different, isn't it? Crowd chants, though, I have no idea what to go with. And I have to pick what? Well, what's default? Good. Because I don't want anything that's actually linked to another real life club, really, do I? Let's go, Seattle! Fight and win! Sourdoughs! See, what Italian clubs have we got? None so far. Do they have any Italian clubs at all in the singy-songy area? Lecce. Kev for the 42nd month and 17th in a row. Thank you, mate. Exotic, thank you for the 5th month, mate. Fiorentina's good, is it? I don't mind that Lecce one. Because, like, you can kind of convince yourself that they go Brescia, 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 rather than Lecce, Lecce, Lecce. Like, syllable-wise, it fits. I can't have you, though. I had that. I've had that chant somewhere else, and it just gets really repetitive and annoying. Are they literally the only 2/3 Italian sides in the whole thing? Wow. Default then, I guess. It's going to have to be default, right? Or Lecce. I don't mind the Lecce one. Do we go Lecce? Just to have some Italian flavour. I don't know what default is. It's just fucking silent. So I imagine it's just noise. It's just crowd murmurings and then whatever your opponent is. Walkout anthem. Boom, boom. I know this. But this is more current. Alton Towers? For the purists then. Night on a bald mountain? Ride of the Valkyries? Oh. No. That's not a walkout song. I'm Googling it now. Do Brescia have a walkout song? And Ewan Brescia's primary walkout song is Forza Brescia. I have got Colin above me. I've not really been paying much attention, to be honest. You like the bald mountain ones? Yeah, spoilers allowed. I mean, if I could put my own, if I could mod my own in, then I'd mod this in, but I can't mod this in, can I?
Siamo bresciani e siamo figli tuoi. Dall'antenna della radio al calore dello stadio, una semplice canzone.
Forza, Sergio, Forza. Danny for the 90th month, 75th total. My guy. Thank you, mate. Mute in-game sound and play it on my computer when the team comes out. Yeah, I could do. You like the bald mountain one? Because we have mountains in the background. May need to reset the Creative Club to edit the kit, as you have to pick the colours manually. How do you mean I have to pick the colours manually in game, Johnny? I haven't selected the kit yet. I think so, Jen. Yeah, I think you might be right. You'd be able to plug in a USB stick and use other stuff. Let's go night on a bald mountain. Let's go bald mountain. Why not? So, Joey, when you say I need to edit, I have to pick the colours manually in game. Do you mean from like this menu? Each kit you can change the colour, so you have to create the kits in a way that makes the colours editable. Yeah, so if, provided you can direct me as to which kit to select and which colours to select, then it should work, right? I presume crest-wise I just edit my own in with the editor tool. It would be annoying to go through all this and then not be able to edit anything at all. We were to change it. The Brescia badge is kind of it's flat. It's like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, imagine a pill, like a tablet. It's like flat on top and then into a, there, it's that basically, but squishier. That, but not quite so elongated. Which ones have you made, Jamie? It would be amazing if you could send me them. I currently have on the thingy the home kit, away kit, and the keeper kit. I could link these to you, and then I'll be able to just create the mod for these if that would work. Are these the ones you've basically used, Jamie? I'll pop the link for each of them in chat. No, not ChatGPT. Oh my god, the fact that this fucking control button doesn't work is the pain in my life. Oh, you have these already. Oh, you've got the badge. Nice. Hero. These are the 3 that you've done. Hero. Feel free to use WeTransfer maybe, or if you're on social media, link me via Instagram DM or Twitter DM. Yeah, this is the... Do I need to do the same for badge as well, or nah? In terms of select the right colour. No, okay, sweet. I'll change the colour anyway to blue. He says, as he then fucks it. Right, so is it just the primary colours I need to change? I don't need to select a certain kit itself. There would absolutely be the possibility to do that with mods, Dunder, yeah. I'd need to look into it though, as in how to do it. Or have someone do it for me. What social media platforms are you on, Dodger? So which kit is it that I need to select here? Because Bresh's IRL doesn't have a sponsor, does it? Not rephrased. Doesn't have a manufacturer because they make it in house. Let me see if I can. Yeah. I can find you on Discord. What's your Discord, if you don't mind my asking? Find or start a conversation? No, I don't want to find a conversation. I can just add you on Discord. I don't want to add you. Jamie Dunn 99. Send friend request. Friend request sent. I know that name. 10 out of 10 for the Grogu display picture, by the way. And this is all 3 kits, is it? And it will show the correct kit. It will just list the kit in here, will it? It will just be in one of these. Should do. Okay, sweet. So we figured out what we're doing for the other things. If I need to restart the game, then I need to restart the game. It's not a problem. Because we can just fly through it. Because I obviously loaded the game without mods. That was a thingy. What am I? That was a vanilla version of the game. It says it's not compatible with my version of the game, Jamie. Is that not going to matter, or do you need to change something your end first? Or will it just work anyway? I need to download the live editor as well, actually. Try it, and if it doesn't work, then you've got to work around. Okay, fair. Yes, Sam. It's just a heritage railway line, so not a commercial one, thankfully.
It's in the game.
What did we go for here? Was it Signore in the end? I think so. Face doesn't matter, so let's just go with that one. Outfit we went with... It's a black sweater in the end. And club jacket, but open. Nickname, we didn't go with one. Short name, pressure, abbreviation, PRE. Mascot was a lion. Did we go with a nickname in the end? There was a The Lions at the bottom, wasn't there? Ticket. Facing Spezia. Mantova, the rivals. The kit's there. And the badge is there too. Ole, da 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 da, ole, da 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 da. Shout out, Jamie Boggin Dodger. And then I need to change the primary colour. To make it that. We just need to find the right shade of blue. Jamie, you're a hero. I will... I think that's probably as close as we're going to get. It's darker, but that's too... Is that too dark? That's probably the closest, isn't it? Oh, I'm picking the wrong fucking one anyway, hang on. That's the home kit, isn't it? It's probably that blue, right? I know no full colour picker is stupid, isn't it? What's this one, isn't it? The tertiary one. It's got to be that one. I don't actually know what name and number colours they have, but I presume it's white. We have a home kit. Nice cream bands here. Tertiary colour, that's the one that needs to be grey, right? Kind of there-ish. Darker. Is that too dark? That's probably too dark, but there is no in between because EA. So we'll have to go with this one. This tertiary colour is going to be blue. Vamos! This is the processes of setting it up, Lawrence. Third kit. They do have, or did have, this. So I could try and replicate that. Which is basically, it's basically this, isn't it? But it's not Adidas. Kit numbers is the same blue. Thank you, Jimmy. So let me try and just... It'll have to be Adidas. What's the primary? The primary one is the blue. There are other blues further down. I wonder if that blue might be better for the home kit. See, there isn't a tertiary because it has a collar IOL. Kind of similar to that. No, it's an actual collar. I mean, that doesn't have a sponsor on it, so that's more accurate than the Adidas one. Juniors. When I say sponsor, I mean manufacturer, by the way. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm an idiot. That's definitely a more accurate blue. That's almost spot on. See the goalkeeper kit's in here down near the bottom. There it is. Hot diggity damn, sir. Oh, that's actually an Umbro kit. I didn't realise. Because the tertiaries... Yeah, it's actually Umbro. Let me make that the same blue as... that, and then it will just disappear, right? Ish. In what way would you expect it to be different, Lawrence? We went with Aloha Park, didn't we? It's the Mario Rigamonti, right? Don't worry about it, Jamie. What I might do, though, if you don't mind, if you'd be up for it, is come to you for future kit updates, either on a per season or every other season basis, if you'd be up for it. Quite happy to pay you per time as well. It's Mario Rigamonti, right? I missed Quali. Oh. Yeah, decent. Thank you, Sid. How are you, dude? Sorry, I did see you in the Twitch chat, but steady Mario Rigamonti, yeah. No, the spreadsheet is just for the realistic RTG. Stadium colour white. Seat colour, we were going with true blue, weren't we? You think you're just confused? Did we decide on a goal sound, or did we not do a goal sound in? Oh no, Lions Roar, wasn't it? I had it on above me, Corey, but barely watched any of it. I will watch it all back tonight once Stu's in bed. Plan for the evening is watch Quali and watch House of the Dragon. What was it? Night on a Bald Mountain. Right, so kits, crest and stadium done. Advance. My squad. I'm going to go half a star team. Even half a star team actually is better than I thought it would be. Board expectations, custom. It is going to be based in Italy, Lawrence, yes. We're recreating a real-life team called Union Brescia, who are a Phoenix club. Oh, I just seen the Max crash into a barrier. Who are a Phoenix club of Brescia. J-Hype, thank you for the follow, mate. Transfer budget. I don't quite know. Can I change formation? Are they always in a 4-4-2? No, not necessarily. Okay. Right, so transfer budget wise, it's not going to be that important. I just need to be able to afford scouts, so I can set it. If I set it to 50 million, then that's fine. I can just afford all the scouts I want. Board expectations. Continental's going to be low. Financial stability medium. Fan base devotion high. Youth facilities very high. Domestic success I'll say is medium. You'll get one, ads, don't worry. Or low, because we've just come up from Serie C. That is the ultimate plan, Danny. The plan is to be successful with Union Brescia, and then with my Italian Union Brescia players, try and win the World Cup with Italy. I don't know what formation they use in real life, Matt, in all honesty. Although I will probably replicate or put my own twist on it. Now, when it comes to the players that are already at the club, do you want me to not, in theory, not use those players and regenerate a whole Italian youth squad? Or do you not mind me using any Italian players that are defaulted into the squad? If you don't mind me using them, at what age range would you want them to be? Do we just go very young in general? Just go very young, and I only use the Italian players given, and the others I sell on. Formationally, do I go 4-2-3-1? I'm more likely to use a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, aren't I, really? Union, the Serie B established club following the relocation is primary sets up in a 4-3-1-2 or 4-4-2. Occasionally a 4-2-3-1 depending on specific opponents. Yeah, that's the thing. I could either go very young and use some of the Italian players that are in the squad, or I go very old and replace everybody. Oh, you got promoted in the end, Sid. Nice one, mate. One of your players got injured and had to retire at 19. Oh. You reckon we go 4-4-2? What do we know is get it to give me a 4-4-2. There we go. Now I can regenerate the players by pressing Y. Oh, I see. That's just that. It's effectively what I was doing by changing the stars. My bad. Oh, piss. Just got to a 4-4-2 again. There you go. Didn't Conte play a 4-4-2 at Inter? Yeah, I'd be of the... Because even though some players would be very young, or it's a very young squad, they're not necessarily going to be high potential, are they? I'd be open to a 5-back, but I'm not using a 3-back. 3-back can get in the mud. We used a 5-back at Sheffield United and actually were pretty decent with it. So we either go very young or very old, basically. Yeah, I'm not going to start with youth scouts that are shit, but equally not going to start with youth scouts that are very good either. Because technically we're going to be second tier, aren't we? So we're not going to have shitters come through. Like Brescia are still a big club, aren't they? Or previously they would have been a very big club. 3-star, 3-star to start makes sense. Then maybe 4-star, 4-star when we reach Serie A, and 5-star, 5-star when we get to Europe. In terms of building a squad, I can just generate a youth report with the live editor. So I could just replace everybody that's in the team, in theory. Right, so are we happy with everything here? Very young, half-star. That's just to cover my scout costs. Low, low, medium, high, very high. I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that? It could be a Youth Academy save, Matt. Youth Academy save. Yeah, with a live editor, I can scout I can use, I can scout multiple in the same nation, which is what I'm going to do. So I can scout multiple positions at the same time. My squad. So I can edit people, but I'm not going to bother. Weirdly, they don't have the badge there. Only the keepers have the badge. Bug or... Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? We'll go through and change boots, don't worry. I'm not putting myself in a team, no. I'm not Italian. I know I can edit. That'll be fixed once I load in. Yeah, thank you. Jamie, just in the menu. I presumed as much. Right, career settings, custom gameplay type, on legendary, deeper sim, on manager market, on financial takeover disabled. I'm going to say no sacking. Actually, no, let's set it to strict. But then I can, if I need to, I can tick no sacking in the live editor, can't I? Scouting, instant, unexpected events on. So, 4-minute matches. Quick sim match, tactical view, highlights off. Match restart on. Custom on, wind effects, medium. Oh no, dynamic. Right, ads. It was just use no sacking to avoid random issues in that case. Do you think? I'd rather have although obviously it's going to be faux jeopardy. I'd rather have a little bit of jeopardy and maybe not tell YouTube about the fact that I've got no sacking turned on. The plan is 100% youth players, Davidenki. True, I could use my own jeopardy. Right, let's do that then. No sacking. What was it you tweaked here, wasn't it? I know you're on your phone at the minute, not your laptop. Cooler than yesterday, Leonie, at least. Even if you use no sacking, your manager rating still goes down, does it? Okay, sweet. I think the only thing that previously that you mentioned that you tweaked, ads, was pass error, wasn't it? But we can tweak those. We can tweak those later down the line. That's not a problem for now, is it? Training plans on. Just default manual automatic. I don't want to play training drills. I can never remember which way to do this. No, let's go normal youth development, but fast seniors, I think, isn't it? So in general, J-Hype, we tend to do 1 month per YouTube video, and we'll play 3, sim 2 or 3. Yeah, no worries, as there's no rush. Like I say, it's going to be days before we actually start the save. Transfers active, negotiation realism, default, loose, contract extensions. I'll leave normal to add some jeopardy. Scouting or scouting off? No, scouting on. And this is instant, isn't it? European, deeper sim, currency. Do we go euros for currency? If you use coaches, then normal on both. Okay, we will use coaches, I think. Youth Academy on. Unexpected events on and high. Pitchwear on. We'll have to. We've got to use euros, don't we? You think I should set fast for Youth Academy training? I feel like that might be a bit OP though. I want a challenge. I want the challenge. No, do not do that. Yeah, we don't want any like plus 15s. So no sacking, international management on, manager market on, Europe on. I'm happy with where we are, I think. Are we agreed? We'll go through. So, match. 4-minute halves, legendary, current overall on the youth player quality. Not that we play youth matches anyway. Quick sim on, sim match on, tactical view on, play highlights off, match restart on. Custom sliders with authenticity features turned on. Dynamic wind effects, but with weather effects turned off. Hopefully that's improved in future years. Custom CPU sliders, training on, default, manual and automatic, drills off, normal. Squad, we're not doing everything. We do use development plans, Matt, but we use a mod called something about development plans, can't remember what it is. Basically, we use a mod that takes away weak foot and skill move training, which means that when you scout players, obviously there's more impetus put on, oh shit, he's got a 4-star weak foot, rather than, oh, he's only got a 2, but I can train that. Transfers active, Default realism, loose transfer approaches. Loose or strict? Loose, yeah. I mean, we're not going to be doing any. We're barely going to be doing any transfers anyway. Normal contract extension, scouting on, search players on, instant. Euro 1. Oh, I can choose, can't I? Let me choose. So we're going to want. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I'm not going to be buying anyone from anywhere. It will just be curious. We'll just be curious to see. Who wins what, etc. Because technically I'm not buying anyone. It's a Youth Academy save. So I don't really need a massive deeper sim, do I? Euros, Youth Academy on. Right. Ah, shit, boys. We are a go. Where's my notepad document? Get rid of this now. €15,000 a week. Vamos.
Signore e signori, benvenuto al nuovo allenatore.
Vamos. Try my sliders in game. Definitely humbled you slightly. Lol. That's funny, that. Notepad, brush your to-do list. It's annoying, it didn't save any of it. Wait, what? I think I've just opened my brush your to-do list about 8 times. There we go. So, faces, tick. Dev plans, tick. Serial licensing, tick. Broadcast logos, once I get the thing through for that, that'll be fine. Well done, cheers. We now have kits, tick. We now have badge, tick. We now have my face, tick. I've downloaded the transfer mod. And we downloaded the goalkeeper kit one. And I've downloaded Deeper Sim. Right. Remove those because I'm shit at that. So now I think it's just Patreon players, right? Let me initially save again just to get a backup. Let me have a test file as well. Bakupo, yeah. We'll start with 3-star scouts to begin with. 3-star coaches, then we can up our coach quality as we up our scout quality, if you know what I mean. No, Danny. Any unnecessary expense at the minute is not taken. Dev plans will come to. Training plan. It's 30, 90, 90, 30, isn't it? Petition to name an academy player with special potential, Lino Navarrete Jr. I am planning on doing something Lino Navarrete-esque, but not in this one because Lino was Argentinian, wasn't he? Not Italian. I missed a Ben bit. Did I apologise? Oh no, I read it in my head and lolled to myself about the cannoli. Sorry, Ben. I just didn't actually mention it out loud. Do we have any Italians in our youth setup? We do. Alessandro Giordano apparently has potential to be 85 rated as a goalkeeper, which is fantastic. Only 6'2", 16 years of age. You're Nigerian, so you get released. That's a shame. Ignacio Ponce, 17-year-old with 88 potential, dead ball technical trickster and relentless play styles. But he's not Italian. We have the Giordano twins. Yeah, love that. Change his nationality. I could have edited his nationality, lol. There's Salvatore Giordano and Alessandro, one of which is significantly better than the other. But 80 potential on Alessio Barone as well is not bad. Although he's only 5'5", a minute at 14. Manuel Lombardo could actually get called up sooner rather than later. Youth scouts. Ideally I want 3-star, 3-star. That's annoying. Can I edit? Probably, Matt, yeah. 5'5" could be my Marco Verratti. Yeah, could be. I can edit scouts in the live editor, change the stars. Okay, sweet. In which case, let's just do cheap guys then. How do I do that in the live editing? Because I've never done that. teams, yeah. Thank you for the bits, J-Hype. 71 in total, appreciate it. Staff. Make every coach perfect, make every scout perfect. No. Art scouts. Youth scouts. 3-star. 3-star. Do we know who... Can I find out who their scouts are IRL? To make Twitch subs and patrons, scouts, etc., it would be unfair to prioritize some over another, Jade, considering everyone is paying the same price. It would definitely be unfair to do that. I just tried Google, quite frankly. Got a list of staff. I could just use management and scouting, club manager, team manager, scout. I'll just use these guys. Edoardo Piovani, Francesco Agostinelli, and Vincenzo Leonardi. I'll use those guys. And then just upgrade them as we go. So that's the youth scouts sorted. How do I set it so I can scout this same nation all the time? Or scouts can scout the same nation. I know you can do that somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Was that part of a mod or not? Absolutely can be done in the realistic RTG next year, for sure. I had a blue screen from the anti-cheat Saxter, but nothing else yet. If it's in features, is it? Oh, it'd be in, is it miscellaneous, career mode, or transfer network? No, youth academy. Allow multiple scouts in the same country. I've already got ticked. Minimum age for promotion 14. Vamos! Vamos, 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 vamos. So we can send these guys to Italy. Now let me have a look first. So Italian, Swiss, release. Slovenian, release. Ruben Segura might not be able to release him, yeah, but I can call up the other guys. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Devinky. I'll just manually give them an upgrade. Right, let's advance one day. Our scouts are 3 stars. Greetings, signore. Thanks for giving me a chance in the senior squad, signore. Development plans we'll do in time. Anything I'm not sure about, I will just save over the test rather than the main. So we have 3 goalkeepers. 6'3" Valerio Lombardi. I can't see potential, can I? Well, I can from the fucking. Let's just have a look on here, shall we? So team players. So at the minute, Giordano has potential of 80, Barone 78, Salvatore Giordano 73, 69 for Bruno, 69 for Lombardo, 68 for Gatti. Because effectively, what I want is a real challenge. No, we've got that Tomasi. It's not a mod. You don't need that as a mod. It's just the live editor. I think it makes sense to loan players out, right? Or could that potentially be too OP? Yeah, maybe at the start. Maybe to begin with, we don't. So, Valerio Lombardi will start to begin with. I don't know whether we're going to cap growth or not cap growth. I think it depends how quickly people grow. Left back, I only have 1. Diego Lombardo's 51. So we're definitely going to need defenders from the youth scouts. Yeah, things like that we're probably going to have to deal with on the fly, aren't we? Rather than set hard and fast rules at the beginning, considering it's the first time I've done something like this with mods. And with a strict, like, Italians only caveat. Oh, San Marino's not a bad shout, actually, Ben. Do we include San Marinians? San Marinoans? Do we include the San Marinese? San Marinese? Yeah, a reward for players that perform well and don't have potential is a good shout. High performers we can manually edit potential on. I don't mind doing that at all within certain parameters. So I'm gonna need centre backs. Definitely gonna need centre backs. He's fucking 49 rated. Sorry, Alex. Gonna need a left back. CDM wise, there's just Vito Gatti at 49 rated. Left wing, we've got Andrea Castelli at 33 and Rosario Benedetti at 26, 54 rated. Afternoon, Chris. How are we, sir? Thank you for the 42nd month, mate. True, San Marino won't help with the Italy rebuild part for the national side. That's a good shout. Yeah, let's stick to Italian nationals. Oh, is that World Cup ball as a badge? You got this. It looks like a World Cup ball in mini. Filippo Bernardi. Wow, my centre mids are a bit rubbish. I mean, everybody's a bit rubbish, but you know what I mean. Jim Bob Taylor for the very first time. Welcome to the gang, my man. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Yeah, well, decent. Thank you, Chris. If warm, you turn that on again. I've got 3 right mids, 2 of which might be okay. Gabriel Bruno's not so great. Wide man as a left winger, we've got Tommaso Mancini, but he's only 16 and 48 rated. Striker-wise, I've got Bianchini and I've got Esposito, Raffaele Esposito. So we have Lombardi has far throw and footwork, which is great. Sorry, rephrase. Lombardi and then Lombardo has intercept, which actually is going to be very important. Di Stefano's peaked, annoyingly, but he is one of my highest rated players. Long throw on Gasparoni. Jack would be proud. We've not seen Jack today. We missed Jack. Rapid for Salvatore Giordano as a right back. Precision header and tiki-taka for Vito Gatti. Low driven shot for Benedetti. Slide tackle for Damiano Palmieri. Relentless for Alessio Barone. Acrobatic for Lombardo. First touch for Mancini. And that's it. True, we can factor that. We'll gauge what like comment section feedback is like, Jamie, before committing to something like that. But it's a good shout. For those that can't see in the Twitch chat, Jamie in YouTube chat said you could also, if you wanted some surname variety, could scout Switzerland and Germany at some point, as there's a section of Italy in Südtirol where they are Italian, but they have German and Swiss surnames. There's also a team called Südtirol as well, isn't there? I feel like manually giving playstyles is a little bit cheaty, Davidenki, because there are obviously some that are better than others, and I can cheat, so to speak, or make players artificially better than they are. When it comes to changing potential, I'm less against that because I can't necessarily dictate how they manifest that potential. If someone's 60 rated and I set their potential to 85, that might mean that they're brilliant defensively, or that they're quick, or that they're great technically, but I don't determine how they grow, just that they grow. So if we're going to start with a 4-4-2 initially, let's pick the team. So Lombardi in goal makes sense. Poli at right back. Or Giordano at right. So going to go Giordano at right back. Centre back, I only have 2. Gasparoni and Di Stefano. And then I've got 1 left back in Lombardo. Castelli on the left makes sense because he's 62 rated. Palmieri and Moretti in the middle makes sense. Benedetti on the right. Lombardo's quicker. Passing's not quite so good. Dribbling's not quite so good. Both 2-star, 3-star. Pace is probably going to be more important at this stage. And up top, I've only got 2 strikers, so that's that. I don't care about being realistic and having a goalkeeper on the bench. I'd rather have just all my outfield players there. Tactics and stuff we can delve into. Most Argentinians have Italian heritage too. Or German. Right, let's set dev plans. So Lombardi. Or do I just leave them all on dynamic? Or is that I'm going to want to grow people in certain ways, aren't I, rather than dynamic, surely? Or to try and make things neutral across the board, as in fair across the board, so to speak, I leave it all on dynamic and the game just decides who grows where. Dynamic just put the dev plan on what the player is on, yeah. Let's do... This guy's going to need positioning, but I can't do positioning. Giordano's reflexes are already top. I'm going to do sweeper keeper, because handling's not important. Well, handling's already great. The other ones are rubbish. Lombardo at left back. He's fucking 29 as well, so he's going to be shit. Let's just train his defensive stats. Di Stefano, centre back. Oh, he's the one that's peaked anyway, isn't he? Gasparoni, centre back. Let's go stopper. Poli's a right back. Giordano. Gatti's the CDM but can play centre mid and centre back, to be fair. Might train him as a holding centre mid though. Castelli is old AF. So I just wanted to have him levelling down in as long a time as possible, so I'll just leave that as is. Benedetti, he's got some pace already. He's got a 5-star weak foot Benedetti, that's going to be important. Didn't look through though, or didn't look to see what they were with any of the ones when we were looking through the players. Jacopo or Jacopo? It'd be a hard J, wouldn't it? Maybe? Box to box for him? Playmaker? He's only got a 1-star weak foot. Oh, he's got a 1-star weak foot, boys. Yikes. Sorry, Grace. I just said boys, and I see you there. I might have a better right back that can play left back, potentially. And no, Danny, I just didn't want to do any recording with a console on today when it's so hot. Tomorrow we'll most likely record World Cup content whilst also doing prep. I'm going to try and keep the channel ticking over a little bit whilst we do the prep. I'm going to play Maker. Palmieri. As a half winger. It's not necessarily the role I wanted to play in, but just to get certain stats up. We're going to find better anyway, I imagine, aren't we? So let's go deep line playmaker. Filippo Bernardi. Alessio Barone. He's got decent potential, I think, doesn't he, Barone? Got holding plus at the minute. Okay. Agliardi is a cam. Can't really do anything else other than be a cam. Maybe I could train him to be a wide man because he's got decent agility and balance. Change him to be a right mid. Take 2 weeks. Benedetti is 26. I'm going to want him to be a right mid, really. Bruno. He's got decent pace already, Bruno. Can't tackle, so he's definitely not a right back. Only 15 as well. Go playmaker, get those technical stats up. Yeah, so initially, shall I scout to replace the old players? Or older players? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Mancini, he's only young, isn't he? Bianco's a striker. We've got dev plans on everyone. Let's pay more attention to what star moves and wills. So 5-star weak foot on the goalkeeper. 5-star weak foot on 2 goalkeepers. Giordano's 3-star. 1-star 3-star. 1-star 5-star. 1-star 3-star. 1-star 2-star. 3-star 3-star for Giordano at right back. 2-star 3-star. 2-star 2-star. 3-star 5-star for Benedetti, but he's 26, so we're going to be looking to replace him. I'm not looking to use the youth tournaments, no, they just don't make good content. Moretti's 2-star 1-star, but Palmieri has a 5-star weak foot, although he's 26, will be getting replaced. 2-star 3-star, 4-star 3-star for Barone. 3-star, 4-star for Agliardi, who we... Or Aliardi? Agliardi or Aliardi? I feel like the G might be silent, like lasagna, for example. Aliardi? Federico Aliardi? 4-star weak foot's going to be confirmed. He's 22, so he'll stay. I think 22 is probably the cutoff, isn't it? Benedetti 2-star, 3-star, 3-star, 3-star for Gabriel, 2 and 3 for Lombardo. 2 and 5 for Mancini. 5-star week for him is going to be important. 2 and 4 for Bianchi. 3 and 4 for Raffaele Esposito. Yeah, it's Gagliardi's Gagliardi, isn't he? Or is he Gagliardi? So keeper, we're fine. Left back, centre back. Let me make a note of these. Left back, centre back. Left mid. Centre mid. Right mid, we're okay. We've got a couple of youngsters. Striker. So left back, centre back, left mid, centre mid, striker. How do you mean, Baronimo? The aim of the save is to A, be a Youth Academy RTG first and foremost, and B, be a builder nation for Italy. Rick, thank you for the follow, mate. Because of the World Cup and Italy not qualifying. Yeah, sorry. Decent idea, I get that, but not for this save. The plan will be for me to become Italian manager, yes, at some point later in the save. How does my squad compare to other teams in the division? Should have gone the other way. Okay. Because I want this to be yeah, team sheets. It'll be easier to do that, won't it? Rather than scrolling. Oh, I can't see ratings on team sheets. At least you can see like attack, mid, defense, etc. And obviously with the youth players I scout are going to be poor as well. What I'm looking for is that early Brenner experience. Team sheets from the main menu show ratings, do they? Okay, fair. We'll do it that way. I'm looking for that early Brenner experience. I have saved already. Where I am struggling and we come from literally nowhere. Avellino, 60s and 70s. We're going to be like late 50s in most areas, I think, aren't we? Bari are a big club. I know that much. Late 60s, early 70s. Carrarese, similarly. Catanzaro, relatively recently Serie A. Cesena, similarly. Empoli, similarly. We're about 10 ratings lower than most, aren't we, in most areas. My best player is 63. Entella are obviously not as good. Frosinone are not as good, but still late 60s. Mantova, who are going to be our local rivals until I can get Atalanta in. Actually, I could probably do that through the editor now, can't I? Make Atalanta my rivals. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I, Danny? That's annoying. No, I tell you what, we won't, and we'll save that in case we do a Premier League recently promoted side save. Because that's what we like to do for those, isn't it? Promotions, relegations. Monza are probably going to be one of the strongest teams in the division. Look, mid-70s. Padova. Meh. Palermo were Palermo. Palermo, arguably the strongest well, definitely the strongest we've looked at so far. No, we're worse than that, Geronimo. We're like a national league side that's just been promoted into, somehow moved into League One. Pescara solid as well. Reggiana not so much. Sampdoria huge in terms of size of club. Spezia. Stabia, or Spezia we replaced anyway, didn't we? Juve Stabia. Sud Tirol. Venezia recently Serie A as well, aren't they? The Solihull of Italy, yeah. Basically, big up Halifax. So let me then send my youth scouts out. I am looking for Italians, please. We'll go 3 months at a time. Do I go 3 months at a time per position, or 6 months per time per position? 9. I'll do 3 because I don't want to end up with like 15 players in each position. So we'll go left back. Each scout is only allowed to scout one position at a time. Left back, centre back, centre mid to begin with, I think. Savouring it at every step of the way. Let me do that in here now. Teams. Can I change? Yeah, rival. There you go. Oh, fucking Berg workout show. But that's going to change when we add the licensing in. Licensing mod in. True, I should probably have looked for some strikers, shouldn't I? I had factored in that I've only got 2 strikers. Castelli's good enough to play at striker. I've got a cam as well. I've got a left wing that I could play. Mancini could probably go up top. Aliardi could probably go have a go as well. Right, so in terms of save setup, are we there, I think? I can't think of anything else other than now obviously modding things in. I think it's just Patreon player creation now, isn't it? We need to test the transfer mod. You're right, Rory. We do need to test the transfer mod. So we quit. So let's read the blurb on the transfer mod. Just fucking yes, leave. Access mods. Jam-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. So minimum squad size down to 20, expanded manager transfer history and improved manager market transfers, including more logical nationality-based behaviour. Transfer deadline day is now 24 hours, not 10. Can simulate up to 10 leagues. Greatly improved transfer look, nationality-driven and based on real-life data for unmatched realism. English players mostly stay in England, European players in the Argentina League, etc. Increased frequencies of transfers, especially loan deals. Even smaller clubs actively trying to improve their squads. Transfer value rebalancing to match transfer market. Older players much cheaper, young talents potential far more expensive. AI clubs now ask for sell-on clauses more frequently. La Liga players have release clauses. Transfer negations fail, you can go again immediately rather than, or the next day rather than having to wait a full week. National tournaments are played in real stadiums, that's good. Up to World Cup 2038, where hopefully we'll already be national manager. Salaries, all clubs in every competition have been adjusted to realistic levels. Saudi clubs in particular now pay very high salaries. Negotiations fail, you can do the next day. Clubs carry less budget into a new season. Prize money has been updated across all competitions. Champions League participation is now more lucrative, and newly promoted teams receive budgets comparable to their competitors. Now based on quality rather than domestic prestige, etc., creates much more dynamic leagues where teams promoted can establish themselves as permanent top-tier clubs. Many smaller tweaks across the board to make career mode more realistic. That's a line that doesn't necessarily fill me with hope. It seems not, Ads, no. International management was turned on. To be fair, I didn't look into see if I could select one or not. What car are you in again, Rory? Oh, that's the point. What are our objectives? Avoid finishing in the bottom part of the league and reach the round of 16 in the Coppa Italia. You're in a Williams. To be fair, sounds like you're about where you should be. Oh yeah, 25 cars. Yeah, on the bright side, I can't get relegated. That is a bona fide fact. Let's have a look at transfer history thus far then. Dumfries from Inter to Chelsea. Gabriel Jesus to Fenerbahce. Malagusto to Napoli. Well... That one I've got an issue with. That one I have an issue with. Xhaka to Palace, Yereme to Real Madrid, Dallo to Burnley. Did I import the fucking mod or not? I don't. I did, and I applied it. Dallo to Burnley. Mahrez to Bayern. I mean, the values are definitely tweaked. In terms of realism, though, we needed to Barcelona. Pay too much attention to what wages were like pre this mod, but no one's on anything of any real note. Maybe Gabriel Jesus to Fenerbahce is okay. Ronaldo to Inter, Diamande to Juve, Reed to Tottenham, Banish to Villa, Garner to Forest, lol. Branthwaite to Arsenal, Bradley to Forest, Luca Hernandez to Juve. Iwobi to Liverpool is iffy, but I mean it's no more iffy than anything the game would do itself anyway. Martin Fernandes to PSG. Rico Lewis to Villa for 20.7. Mitchell to Chelsea. Dallo's the only old one. He's only 26. Values just seem really small, but I mean... Not my youth scout corps yet. I do. $60-62. So we're immediately with scouts going to be able to improve the squad. To be competitive at the level. I think by the looks of things. Maybe not massively. That might have just been an outlier. Okay, left backs. Apparently there are 1, 2, 3, 4 left backs. Well, actually, he's a left mid. Intriguing, but still not against it. So Grimaldo's still the biggest deal. Anything new in there? Inacio to Everton, Mateta to Arsenal, Ranthwaite to Arsenal, 23 with potential. That seems remarkably low. $85 potential, 26.2 million. English tax as well. I'm not sure. Antonio Silva to Palace was seen countless times for problem, and things seen alone. Mega to City should be Chelsea, but can't really script that, can you? In general, chat, do you think this is, regardless of potential outliers, do you think this is an improvement on or not an improvement on? The base game. I'd say it's probably decent. It's probably a bit of an improvement, yeah. Alright, we'll use it. Yeah, it's a couple that are potentially undervalued rather than 100 that are like massively overvalued. Okay. Let's see, we're also going to want better me region, many faces, my face. Licensed Syria and goalkeeper packs won't need deeper sim. We know that doesn't work, or it says that it doesn't work, but it actually does. Apply, apply, apply. They were all the mods we wanted, weren't they? Oh, and the scoreboard stuff. Oh. The game's still fucking there, Chaz. Transfer 1 and Deeper Sim was clashing. But because we've already set the save up, I'm not going to be able to utilise the Deeper Sim anyway. And we're already in a position, with this specific save at least, where I don't really... Oh, hang on. With this specific save, at least, I don't necessarily need all the leagues, do I? I'm going to run the game or not? That's weird. Nice one, Sid. There we go. It wasn't loading for a minute, but just needed to close stuff and bring it back up again.
It's in the game.
True, you don't know how long was left on contracts, etc. Do you, Eric? To be fair. Oh, I've got to find out what to change my manager Face ID too. Aha, and KO sent me my code as well. Sweet. So, bear with. Let me close this again. Desktop. Find the right thing you're looking for. So we're going to want Italy scoreboard series. Did we say we were just going to go for DAZN Serie A, weren't we, for the scoreboard? Or just regular DAZN? I can't remember which one we said we were going to go for. Maybe just DAZN TV initially until we get to Serie A. Make it feel like we've earned something getting to Serie A. Mini face is my face. Goalkeeper backs daddler, daddler, daddler. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I haven't actually told you where the live editor is yet, have I? Let's try again.
It's in the game.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware the logo switcher is a thing. It's not something I'm massively in need of at the moment. That's it, head. I need the head ID. Actually, let me do it in the actual proper one. Chat, remember 9060, thank you. annoyingly, the badge isn't on the outfit because it's a custom badge. So it goes on there now. So we'll just go suit jacket. I feel like in Italy I should wear a tie though, right? Not enough blues. Where's wearing boots at the minute? Navy boots? Navy boots. There you go. My guy is breshed up. He's all breshed up. Let's have a look actually and see what the faces look like now. Yeah, a little bit different. How so, Danny? Was she pregnant? Or... Chat, that is me for today. Tomorrow we will be back with initially we'll do a World Cup run through with another nation. Doesn't say. I'll do my own research. I appreciate your support there, boys. Thank you very much. Thank you to everybody that stayed from the Ricky and Rory raid. That's hard to say quickly. As well, those of you that came across, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. For those of you that were part of the usual gang, love to you mothers, thank you for joining us for the first stream back after holiday. We'll be back again tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll see us do record with a new nation. We'll finish off any final adjustments in terms of the save, but I think we're actually there now, and then we'll be starting to create Patreon players. So thank you very much indeed for dropping by for the first stream back. I appreciate your support in waiting as well for this new save. Hopefully it will be worth it. Jamie, keep your eyes out on your Discord DMs. I'm going to drop you a message a little bit later on tonight, mate. Thank you very much for watching tonight, guys. I appreciate it very much. Up the England. I'll see you later.